Oh, champ. It looks like Drake is really going through it, and his fans feel the pressure as well, champs. All right, just a little bit of jokes and banter have definitely made Drake and the OVOs crash out in a different fashion. We're going to get into all this. Plus, Serena Williams is also putting boots to cheeks. I ain't going to lie. I want you to run up these likes, smash the like button and share the video. But first, we do have to run that theme music. Salute to the chat. Let's get it. Let's go. Oh, champ.
60 and diamonds or more. Chick being shiny couture. You niggas ain't getting money. You lie to me, lie to the law. Bugatti B, aka, and a lovely N. Russian K, dollar sign S's and a couple tens. Fuck your girl and fuck her friends. Players over here don't know what's up with them. The mojo got them breaking off their cuffs again. Fuck the average life. To shoot for that is bad advice. I prefer paradise. What you get now, I had it twice. Play with me, get paralyzed, and I be with a parasail and parallel. Anything standing, I got a parrot smell. Legendary paragraph so high I need a parachute. They mock me like a parrot, 80 carats while I laugh at you. One of the only rappers who just happens to not have to do what they done did. Later kid, your reputation black and blue. And I'm practically new. Closet like half of the zoo. Mobbing, no mask and no crew. Starving and back in the stew. Foreign kick back on the two. My charm get me ass by the two. Backstrokes, laps in the pool. Got her coming back to screw. She on my nuts if I nail her. I have a fucking sucking, tucking a hammer. And my Camaro sunken drunk as a sailor. Show up with nothing familiar. You keep it really feel ya. You pistol packing for that mirror. That's someone to kill you. Holla to feel ya. You'll be shaking like Shakira. Death is near ya. You better clear your mind and steer your car like there's no time. Quarter milli Lambo shine. Stunting like I'm practicing. Bolo Willie and a Don. Hustle like an African. Call a clap a marathon. And I done fuck my mattress in. Runway model ass and thong. Palm behind passing them. Louis shoes and Louis shades. South Jamaica super day. Gucci wing, Gucci watch. Gucci bottoms, Gucci couch. Favorite color Gucci box. Good from here to Gucci block. It's sofa in a coochie. Pick the poochie. Get your coochie pop. Nature ninja jacuzzi stops. Wish my haters Uzi shots. Woozy head and oozing pots. Empty as they jewelry box. Hater by the box and snake suede leather ostrich. You chrome in a two-tone. What better way to watch us? Middle finger the coppers on the corner with my partners. Remy Martin, Henny Vodka, handgun, semi-chopper, heavy drama, heavy guapa. We'll tie down every doctor, deadly wounds and heavy opera. In this new room on the roster. Shout out to niggas getting that money, man. You ain't getting no money, you ain't gonna relate.
Push the goddamn button! Push the goddamn button! Push the goddamn button! Push the goddamn button!
It's the man. Welcome to Showface News. You can call me what you want, just don't call me woke. And you now rocking with the town favorite Showface News. It's Big Gotham. And you already know it's the town versus everybody at all times. All champ. Listen, man. It's getting bad for Drake. Drake, he going through some things, all right? And people are upset. Especially the movie. Oh, they mad. You see, boy, this ain't the happiest face in the world. I ain't gonna lie. You see what's going on. Now, this is from an Elimination Chamber event that the WWE had on Saturday, right? It's a couple days ago, right? During the weekend, right? Man left his left his Australian tour to go to Toronto to see this event. Canceled the entire tour. Tour's done, right? Crazy, right? The WWE paid this man not even an ounce of attention. They pretended that he wasn't there, right? Was only seen for a moment on camera throwing up the sixes and all that nonsense, whatever he's trying to do. Pretending that he's a goon, right? Even had the audacity to wave some Invisi-guns, right? And things of that nature. Can't show that on here because copyrights, right? And then guess who happened to be next to this guy? Do you know who was with Drake? Well, aside from Lil Yachty, the world famous Baka Not Nice, all champ. They caught Baka in 4K. Look at Carl Winslow, gang, right? Look at the maple syrup version of Carl Winslow, Baka Not Nice, that just so happened to be next to this nigga. Front row, right? Caught Baka Not Nice in 4K. Now, nigga, they're not gonna show y'all on camera knowing that this guy got a case, nigga. Wasn't gonna happen. This nigga looked afraid to even be on camera. All right, listen, man. I'm gonna be honest, man. Just because you are ugly doesn't make you tough. I want you to know that, champ, all right? being a hideous type of individual doesn't make you necessarily, someone that's tough or whatever the case may be. You look here, gang, all right? Caught Baka not nice in 4K looking crazy, gang. Look at this nigga, all right? Look at him, champ, all right? They caught Toronto's Carl Winslow in 4K, gang, 4,000, all right? Crazy. Oh, champ, yeah, only on the men's platform, gang. Only on the men's platform, but yeah, man, this is what's going on here, right? I don't know why you brought Baka with you. I'm not gonna lie, that wasn't the best idea, right? Baka don't got the best, representation right now, in society. I'll be honest, it wasn't a good idea. I'm gonna be 1,000% honest with you, gang. Salute to the homie at Rom Chase with $5 in town taxes who says nigga look like a question mark. Oh, champ, well, he might be shaped like one. I ain't gonna lie, oh, champ. Crazy. Run up these likes, man. Smash the like button. Share the video. Oh, champ. Yeah, man. Drake going through it, as you can see. Drake going through it. Speaking of going through it, you know what else happened in Toronto, gang? Do you know what else has transpired in the city of Toronto? Well, Serena Williams is just so happens to be a minority owner of Toronto's first WNBA team, gang. Just to make matters worse. Oh, yeah. Drake got stake in the Toronto Raptors. Well, apparently Serena Williams got stake in the new Toronto Tempo team out there that just is about to, start in Toronto. I believe this is Toronto's first WNBA team, gang. She is part owner of that. Minority owner of that. Crazy, right? I know. Salute to the homie Carl Langley with $5 in town taxes who says Baka looked like a police chief. Hey, I told you, nigga, Carl Winslow was a cop in Chicago. A fictional cop in Chicago. If you remember Family Matters, gang. Very ironic he made a song called Family Matters when Baka looks exactly like Carl Winslow. Ain't that something? I'm just saying. But Serena Williams, gang. Salute to Serena Williams. Still putting feet. This is still a way to put feet on Drake's neck. Man, I'm not gonna lie. Very ironic that she owns a Toronto franchise now, or is a part owner of a Toronto franchise. It's very ironic, gang. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, champ. Run up these likes. Hey, that's crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. But hey, salute to her. That's lit, man. That's a lit thing right there, right? That is lit. I just want to know, was this done out of pettiness? Did the franchise purposefully reach out to Serena on purpose, despite Drake? Who even knows, man? All I know is that a certain someone is not being shown love in their own city for good reason, though. All right. Like I said, these fans have been losing their mind, going crazy, glazing up a storm. All right, a different type of glaze. All right, donuts don't got this type of glaze. This type of glaze is unwarranted, unhinged. Okay, insane amounts of glaze. All right, crazy. Salute to the chat, man. I seen something crazy though. I ain't gonna lie, man. I seen something real insane. So Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance is very much closely associated with the movie The Wiz. Now, if you never heard of the Wiz movie that featured Michael Jackson, Diana Ross, and another cast, right? It's a classic black movie, and you should see it. It was made in the late 70s. A lot of us who was born in the 90s and below have seen this movie. You had to see this movie, Chad. Especially if you was in the 90s, baby. You seen this movie before. All you should have. Right? Let's start here. This is crazy, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. So this is from the actual movie. This movie was made in like 78. You dig? It's crazy how Kendrick Lamar, I don't know how his mind works, but bro is a quintuple, however many entendres this guy got. He got 1,000 of them. I ain't gonna lie. But this is for the movie, gang. Okay? This is directly for the movie. Now, it's ironic, man. Certain things just correlate, champ. Certain things just go together. This man's mind works in a very mysterious way. Salute to this one right here with $2 in town taxes who says Baka looks like a bald Wayne Brady. I thought Wayne Brady was already bald. Nigga, ain't Wayne Brady bald right now, or I'm bugging? I don't know. But you got a point, champ. Salute to you for paying your town taxes, all right? Nigga, ain't Wayne Brady bald right now, though? I could have sworn he was. Maybe I'm bugging. Back to this. A lot of things correlate here for this movie, gang. Right? What else we got from the Wiz? We got this little part right here that's about to pop up in a second. Yeah, this right here is very, very, very closely connected right here. You can't tell me this nigga Kendrick wasn't inspired by the Wiz or is trying to use some of the things he saw in this movie to put it into his performance. Because this is crazy, gang. You can't tell me that this right here ain't very much similar to this that's about to pop up on the screen. Come on, gang. We can't make this stuff up, man. Kendrick is a mastermind. I'm sorry. All right, you can say Glazer. Listen, I'm not a Kendrick Glazer. You got people out here that got Kendrick churches and Kendrick cults. Let me be the first person to tell you I'm not a part of none of that. Okay? I just appreciate the art. I appreciate the effort. Okay? But you ain't about to see me glazing nobody, gang. I ain't doing all that. Y'all can have that shit. Respectfully. Whatever cults y'all niggas got, y'all can keep that. This is fire though. Right? Somebody brought this to my attention on Instagram saying, hey yo, bro, I was watching the Wiz. I was watching the Super Bowl halftime show with my family, and my aunt said that this reminds me of the Wiz. Well, your aunt might have a point. I ain't gonna lie, gang. Your aunt made a great point here, because that looks awfully similar. Things are starting to look awfully familiar. This looks just like this, okay? Those things look very much similar, but it doesn't even end there. So, if you know about the movie The Wiz, right? There was a camera in the movie. I had to circle all that. There was a camera in the movie that was walking on its legs, all right? They had their own little camera that was walking around filming the whole thing, right? Which is also crazy because at the Super Bowl halftime show, they didn't use the NFL's cameras, gang. All of those camera angles was used by PG Lang and PG Lang only. If you pay close attention to that performance, you will see how crazy the camera angles were. And those type of camera angles was never used in the history of a Super Bowl halftime show. All right. And it was very much well done, especially to be a live performance. You would have thought that it was, not live. You would have thought that they had to do that over multiple times, which I'm sure they did, because it would have took multiple rehearsals to get those camera angles correct. You understand what I'm saying? So this was fire. You dig? Kendrick is doing crazy things, man. What can I say? We're going to still find more things hidden in this performance as months, probably years pass, for all we know. I'm not going to lie. He put a lot of thought and effort into this performance. You dig what I'm saying? But yeah, all the glazing, though. We ain't doing none of that glazing, gang. We off that. No, glazing is strictly prohibited. We don't do that. We don't believe in that. But this is wild, right? Now, people was very much confused. So the mayor had a very viral post on Twitter that has now probably like 15 million views on Twitter, where I'm talking about Kendrick Lamar's hat. All right, and what it means. Salute to Mother Nature with $50 in town taxes. Says my taxes are due. Salute you for paying those town taxes and keeping the IRS off your back. It is tax season after all. Salute to you, gang. This is absolutely insane, right? So Kendrick had 5+5 on his hat. Do I still have that? Do I still have the 5+5? I gotta make sure I have a 5+5. I thought I went over this already. I might have went over this already, but let me see if I still got the 5+5 around. Yeah, we got that. Let's talk about the 5+. We gotta talk about the 5+5. I'm sorry, gang. Bro, he had the wing on his hat on the right and the left side. And then he had 5+5 in the middle for X. The 5+5 is 10, but 10 is X in Roman numerals, which only means he would basically be saying RIP to XXXTentacion, but also letting us know, and not like us when he said, how many stocks do I really have in stock? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5+5. Devil is a lie. He's a 69 guy. So 5+5 really meant X this entire time is basically what he's insinuating here. The 5+5 equals X. See, y'all didn't even know that, because when he was performing Peekaboo, there was 3 X's. There was 2 X's outside of the PlayStation X, which represented XXXTentacion. And then you had the girls that looked like XXXTentacion because they had the same exact hair as XXXTentacion, because he had that same two-tone split in his hair. All right, it's very ironic. And Peekaboo is also a song that's dedicated to XXXTentacion, which is why you hear the Helping Hand sample in the very beginning of that song, because before X died, he was doing the Helping Hand challenge, and the Helping Hand challenge actually was used in God's Plan by Drake, where Drake was dissing XXXTentacion in XXXTentacion's home city of Broward County. Facts. And he dissed X after he passed away. So God's Plan is really a diss record that people are not even talking about. God's Plan is a diss record that Drake did to diss XXXTentacion, because remember, him and X had beef. Reason being, Drake stole cadence from X's breakout record Look At Me and used it on a song on one of his albums. And X got mad about it. All right. X went as far as to say that he was going to have fun with Sandra Graham's neck. All right. He said he gonna do something with Sandra Graham. So as soon as he mentioned Drake's mother, things automatically went crazy. And before X passed away, he said, if I pass away, remember Drake had something to do with it. Okay. Then we get back to Silent Hill with Kendrick and Kodak Black, because Kodak Black was locked up with the person who helped unalive XXXTentacion. And apparently Kodak Black spoke to Kendrick about having a altercation with XX's unaliver. And then they got the Silent Hill record, which is also a dedication to XXXTentacion. You dig what I'm saying? So yeah, man. It's pretty deep. It's pretty deep. I ain't gonna lie, but one thing Kendrick does do is make sure that he pays tribute to X, because X opened up on a Damn tour for him. They was actually good friends. X was also a very conscious person, if you knew about him. You know, only the people that really was tapped in and knew about XXXTentacion would know. I actually had a friend who actually helped X do his first show out there in Florida. So I know a little bit more about X than most people do. You dig what I'm saying? So, hey man, RIP to X. That was a talented artist who a lot of people might not know about, unless you part of a younger generation. But he was a conscious dude. He was really tapped in, and he was good friends with Kendrick. And Kendrick does make sure that he mentions X a lot, and people do suspect that Drake had something to do with X being unalive. Okay, a lot of people believe that. A lot of things that Drake has done after the boy's passing has been very weird. Not gonna lie, there's the sicko mode thing, the Louis bags over body bags, all that type of stuff. You know, it looks weird on Drake's behalf. A lot of people believe that he's responsible. Apparently, in that case with XXXTentacion's unaliving, they do allegedly have a female witness that says that she can prove that Drake had something to do with it, and apparently that's supposed to be happening soon. I don't know when. So I'm just putting that out there. If you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, hey, that's your business. I don't know what to tell you. But you heard what I said, gang. All right? You heard exactly what I said. All right? I'm not here to tell you no nonsense. I mean, this is how Kendrick moves. This is what Kendrick does. The man speaks in layers. What can I say? He's a very layered artist who does layered things. You dig? But apparently, they supposedly have a female witness for that case that's supposedly gonna prove it. Drake has something to do with it. So when Kendrick says, "I hope that embassy gets raided," there might be some truth to that, for many reasons. Okay, there might be more truth to power than we actually know. I'm gonna just put that out there, gang. All right, but yeah, it's crazy though. Like I said, it's wild though. I ain't gonna lie. You dig? Run up these likes, man. Smash the like button, share the video, man. Look. So back to this nonsense about people going the extra mile for people going the extra mile for Drake because of Conan O'Brien doing his joke that he did last night. Let me just say this. There was supposed to be a $50 bet that a comedian did with Conan O'Brien to do that joke, to see if it actually hit, and it actually did. All right. The joke was a bet. They bet Conan O'Brien, hey, look, if you do this joke, I guarantee it'll land. I'll put 50 on it. Conan O'Brien does the joke, boom, there we go. Now people are talking this nonsense about this is closely associated with how Emmett Till got taken down by a mob of white people. This is the same thing. It's a white man trying to take down a black man, accusing him of being a rapist in a Geppetto. Champ, the only person that was referring to Drake as a Geppetto was Kendrick Lamar, champ. And he was just repeating a joke, said, hey, this is the part of the show where Kendrick Lamar comes out and calls Drake a Geppetto. But I'm lawyered up, though. Like, he could say that, nigga, y'all being sensitive then. Now y'all being sensitive, talking about UMGs involved. I heard a rumor that Lucci and Grange paid Conan O'Brien to do it. That's nonsense, bro. Lucci and Grange paid Conan O'Brien to do this. Nigga, the joke ain't even that goddamn serious, nigga. Anybody could have said the joke. Like, are you serious, though? Cut it out. Y'all gotta do better, man. Hey, do the man a favor and run up these likes, man. We got the homie Fantastic Hip Hop with another one, gang. I'm about to play that real quick. Salute to the chat, man. Run these likes up. But the madness must stop, please. The madness gotta stop.
Drake. When Kendrick Lamar told us it was going to be a long year for Drake, I don't think any of us realized how much of a joke Drake was going to become, as even after the Grammys and the Super Bowl, where Drake got humiliated more than he ever has. Now, at the Oscars of all events, Drake got dissed here again. And now, after being the joke of a major cultural event that Kendrick Lamar had nothing to do with this time, Drake, OVO, and everyone around him are in absolute shambles over this and are really spiraling more than we have ever seen. But now, before we go any further into all of this, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton, and as the Drake fans are livid about the loss their favorite rapper took in a rap beef going this far, be sure to leave that like so everyone can hear just how bad Drake and every single person around him are reacting to this. And so with that said, with this latest moment for Drake, it is truly wild that the influence and effects of a lyrical back and forth are now taking center stage in an event that is all about the film industry, as at the Oscars. During about the halfway mark of the show, Conan O'Brien, who was hosting, unleashed a joke where he said, well, we're halfway through the show, which means it's time for Kendrick Lamar to come out and call Drake a P-word. And yes, Conan said the entire word on the full broadcast. And adding to this, then
that's why they mad. Oh, them Glazers is in shambles. I done seen we have to support Drake in these dark times type of... Nigga, dark times, the time's been dark, nigga. You ever been in a casket before? Ain't no light in there. There's no light bulb. There's no light switch in the casket. Oh, we gotta support Drake through these hard times. All these hard times for Drake. Oh, God. Aubrey. We have to hold Aubrey's hand together. Virtually hold his hand. Because we'll never see him ever in life. Let's hold his hand virtually. Let's give him a digital hug. Digital hug. Group digital hug. Hug Aubrey. He is going through so much pain and suffering. We have to save our dear Aubrey. As Aubrey's angels, we must come together as a digital. Like, shut up. Shut up. That nigga don't even know y'all. He's never going to see you. Probably never meet this nigga. Right? And if he does have a funeral anytime soon, you're not invited. By the way, you can't come. You can't come. You're going to have to keep supporting digitally. Keep doing that digital glazer you've been doing. Yeah, do that. Let's give him a digital hug all together. 1, 2, 3. Ha. Digital hug. Shut up. Get it together. How about that? Huh, champ? Yeah, do better. Y'all niggas is real, and y'all niggas be grown people. Y'all grown as hell talking about all this support and love. You need to show this nigga. Y'all don't even know this nigga, man. Imagine me saying we gotta give Kendrick a digital hug. Shut up. Salute to Carl Langley with $5 in town taxes, who says he didn't think that when he was talking about Metro Boomin's mother or when Kid Cudi was depressed, he should find the nearest ledge. Champ. Maybe that's good advice. Might be good advice, gang. Champ. Run up these likes, man. Smash the like, share the video. It's getting crazy.
Conan followed it up saying, don't worry, I am lawyered up, which really made this thing even funnier. And with Conan saying this for millions of people that were tuned in to hear, well, when Conan and the writers were made this joke, they most likely thought they were just playing into one of the biggest pop culture phenomenons we have seen in so long. And by doing that, they were only going to get some laughs. Little did they know that they were about to cause the latest case of crash outs, wild theories, and overall more spiraling than you could ever imagine from Drake's side of things in hip-hop, because really, with with the surprise of Drake catching a diss from Conan at the Oscars of all places, everyone near rap's biggest losing crew is running around with the most ridiculous theories that we have ever seen, and of course with Drake. As he just added the Super Bowl halftime show and what Kendrick Lamar did, and how many people saw that to his current suit to try and expand this wild theory he is trying to convince everyone of all over his loss in a rap beef, it is inevitable that we will soon see another addition to the most ridiculous piece of paperwork we have ever seen from a rapper, where Drake will once again say that him being at the center of a joke at the Oscars is another major moment in this plot that the industry has made to ruin his reputation and put his career in a place where it has never been worse off. And now, while there is a lot more to discuss about just how ridiculous Team Drake has been getting with why they think this joke was said and what it is trying to accomplish, I mean, let's just be real here, and I know for Drake fans this is hard because they are not just in delusion with hip-hop culture, but they don't seem to understand the fundamental conventions of how anything works. But
That's true. They don't understand the goddamn thing. It's like they never had a job or something. Like these niggas never had a responsibility to pay bills or something. It's almost like you live with your parents and you're 30 plus. It's almost like that. Some of y'all 40 plus live with your parents. You should be a goddamn shame of yourself, by the way. Government name with $4.99 in town taxes says 30 for 30. XXX also a tribute. I don't know about that. I have never did the research on that. 30 for 30. I don't know about that, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that song specifically was a tribute to X. I don't think it was, Jim. I ain't gonna lie. But salute to you for paying your town taxes. I just don't believe it was. That was a diss record, gang. They was going after Akademiks. That was specifically for Ak. For the most part, I ain't gonna lie. Run up these likes though, gang. Smash a like, share the video. Let's keep it going.
putting things in perspective, with these award shows in general, and especially with the Oscars, with how much pressure falls on the hosts, especially in this moment because the job has seemingly gotten harder and harder to do decently, and without any all-time embarrassing moments, the Oscars are not picking on Drake here because they were told by his label and because they are trying to ruin his legacy in this super thought out and connected way. But just like a lot of the jokes, and especially the ones that garner attention at all of these award shows, Conan, the Oscars, and its writers decided to get laughs by mentioning a current cultural event that is on everybody's mind and that everyone understands. It's as simple as that. And if Drake fans don't believe this, just look at all of the other jokes that have been said not just at the Oscars, but at the Grammys or the Golden Globes. This is how hosts are able to get entire rooms of people to laugh, which ultimately is just by talking about something that the entire room should have at least a basic premise of, as it is of course a major moment that's happening right now. And even with this said, while Drake and the people around him are already coming out with narratives that this was all so much bigger and that there has never been a clearer signal that they are trying to end Drake's career and image like we have never seen, and of course they are dragging this out by saying that Conan used a certain word to refer to Drake. I mean, ultimately, and with the way the joke closed, which had Conan referencing Drake's suit, which they are all ignoring entirely, what is really being shown here is not just that the Super Bowl was one of the biggest cultural moments we have had in so long, and that the stage Kendrick Lamar has taken hip-hop to has never been bigger, but also that even outside of the hip-hop world and the rules of rap beef, people everywhere are now looking at the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef and are seeing that after the diss tracks they released and the success of Kendrick's, that Drake is going after the song that won the beef with an entire suit, and just from the premise of that, it really does not take a hip-hop fan to think that's absolutely ridiculous. And
look, man, this is so bad that they're paying people like Drake Blazers is playing other Drake Blazers to go on missions to destroy Kendrick Lamar merch in stores. I showed y'all the other day that there was a guy who got a vinyl for GNX, and he didn't destroy the vinyl, but he hid the vinyl behind a bunch of other vinyls on the other side of the aisle, and he was paid $1,000 for doing that. He was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe I went viral for hiding Kendrick Lamar's vinyls." They paid a nigga $1,000 for hiding his vinyls in the store. Nigga, you hiding the nigga's vinyls don't stop him from making money. You hiding his vinyls don't stop him from being successful. You ain't gonna stop him from being on Billboard. You ain't gonna stop his success. You're not gonna change the temperature of the environment by doing that. You dig what I'm saying? It's corny. It's lame. Y'all niggas is grown. Y'all grown people. Y'all not children. Y'all not teenagers. Y'all are grown people. Well, some of them are teenagers, but the most of them are grown-up people, gang. The most of them are grown-up people. Okay? We just got to be honest. These are grown folks doing this weirdo Middle school behavior. I'm not even going to go to high school. This is middle school behavior. We're not even going to talk about high school. Y'all niggas is doing middle school things, gang. What are we doing? You went in the store with the intent, I'm going to hide his album. I'm going to hide his GNX vinyl so no one gets it. Ha ha. Like, nigga, if there's more that has to be distributed, they'll be back on the shelf. What are you going to go to the store every day to make sure that those vinyls are at the same spot you left them at? Like, y'all niggas got to grow up, man. This is disgusting, man. And Drake don't know y'all, don't care to know y'all, by the way, all right? I think he's more focused on a bleach-flavored wine spritzer more than he's focused on what y'all have to even say or do. I'm just going to be honest, all right? You will not be rewarded for your efforts. But apparently, these other Drake lasers are paying other Drake lasers to do weird things with Kendrick merch in stores. Run up these likes, man. Smash the like button, share the video. Let's proceed. Our champ.
Just as we see in Conan's joke more than ever, the entire entertainment industry thinks it's an absolute joke that Drake has taken the loss he took in a rap beef to such far measures. And overall now everybody is just clearly clowning him for it because it's ridiculous. And from the Super Bowl and Kendrick's performance where he created a whole bit of the story there around Drake's suit and him going after Not Like Us, to this joke here which is a response to that. Overall, what Drake should be learning is that it's not the impact of Not Like Us in the hip-hop community alone that has got the record this far and has made it this relevant still, but it's his own spiral out of control that has turned this record into one of the biggest songs we have ever seen, not just in hip-hop, but really in all of culture in so long, because ultimately, if Drake just took his loss and moved on with his career after Not Like Us dropped, to this extent where now the major entertainment industries and award shows are making fun of him, nobody would be clowning him, and a joke like this would not even be able to work because it relies on the fact that Drake is the first rapper who decided to bring the loss he took on the mic into matters like we have never seen. But overall, while Drake's team are going to try and cite this as something which is showing the impact of Not Like Us and how it's ruined his image, which is of course what they are trying to convince everyone of. When you understand the full context of this joke and that this level of backlash that Drake is getting is not just because of the song, but it's really because of the reaction he had to the song, which is just so different, and ultimately, this is what's going to make Drake just get laughed at when he tries to present reasons to why this song has made the place he is in his career get so bad. Because with a moment like this,
the crazy thing is this, man. Drake is only helping the record. Your lawsuit, which is not really a valid lawsuit, only helps Kendrick strive even more. All right? In a couple weeks, it's going to be literally an entire year since Like That came out, which is the record that kind of set this whole thing off in the first place. Okay? Kendrick dissing Drake on Like That. Then we get 7-minute drill by J. Cole, which sucked, wasn't good. 7-minute drill was terrible. J. Cole apologizes. Drake drops Push-Ups, another terrible record I didn't like. I ain't gonna lie. And I'll be honest with y'all, man. When this beef first started, I was calling it down the middle. I'm like, listen, whoever come with that mid-pack, I'm flaming y'all up, gang. I ain't gonna lie. If you come with that mid-pack, you getting flamed up. I'm not gonna lie. Drake's best verse in this entire battle was his third verse in Taylor Made Freestyle. Crazy enough, because he didn't write it. The game wrote it. We had some bozo say Lupe Fiasco Ghost wrote Taylor Made Freestyle, when truthfully, the person that wrote it name was Jayceon Taylor, aka The Game, who does not like Kendrick Lamar because he's still mad that he wasn't invited on the Super Bowl stage in LA when the Rams were in the Super Bowl. All champ, that's the truth. Yeah, not the bozo story you heard from some YouTuber who clearly shouldn't be making content in the first place. By the way, yeah, I said it. I don't give a damn. I said it. Yeah, champ. Yeah, the man don't care. Yeah, some of y'all bozos just be saying things to say y'all don't know what the hell y'all talking about. You dig? But nigga, the game wrote that. Nigga, the game was even posting, talk about what side he choosing and all that. Talk with Drake's enemies playing in the background on Instagram. Like, come on, bro. And I said this months ago. Yes, he wrote it. His name is in the diss. All right? His name, if you look at the lyrics, his name is in it. Yes, he wrote it. They told me he wrote it. Why you think the reason that the Pac and Snoop Dogg thing was in there was because the game was in it. That's why I was there. It really wasn't too much of Drake. But remember, the game Ghost wrote it, though. You feel me? He did. The game does goofy things and is known for doing goofy things, and he hates Kendrick. He does not like Kendrick. Just like he don't like Rick Ross. That's why why you think he hopped? Remember at the end of the beef, right? When Not Like Us and All That came out, the game disses Rick Ross for absolutely no reason at all. Yeah, the game and Ross got smoked. At the end of the beef, this nigga JC Young wanna come out of nowhere dropping a diss that nobody gives a damn about. Like people listen to it for one day and like, okay, who cares, nigga? Nobody asked you to come out and diss anyone because you're irrelevant. Facts. None of the game's most recent albums did well either. You dig? Y'all remember, some of y'all was here when I was saying it. Like, yo, bro, the game wrote that. I told y'all he did. Run up these like, smash a like, share the video. Let's keep it going, gang.
It perfectly puts into perspective that Drake's own bad choices have been the thing that has ruined his image. And really, I think beyond whatever odd theories we are going to continue to hear about this from Team Drake, as Drake is trying to change the entire way rappers can express themselves, as overall he is trying to reinterpret the creative way rappers are using wordplay and lyrics and expression to try and prove the ridiculous points he is making about Not Like Us, I think for people who are now in the know about this, a lot of entertainers in all fields see this as a blatant disrespect to the arts in general, and they don't just not respect Drake, but they want to make sure that ideas like his do not ruin the ability for people in general to express whatever thoughts they are feeling or whatever they are trying to say within the art they are making. And I mean with Conan especially. He was a writer on The Simpsons and SNL, which were of course platforms that made jokes and talked about people in a way that the person may not have always liked, but ultimately that is allowed. As over everything, being able to make jokes like the one Conan did at the Oscars has always been a part of this industry, and even when it comes to the whole controversy between Andrew Schultz and his awful response to Kendrick Lamar when he said some very off-putting things in response to Kendrick's diss on whacked out murals. The Drake fans didn't seem to care at all there when Kendrick was at the center of that joke, but now of course...
Yeah, champ. Y'all was cool. Y'all was cool with Andrew Schultz said he was gonna thigh Kendrick. Like how Hassan be talking about how Bam Bada thighed him. This nigga Schultz said that he was gonna make sweet jail love to Kendrick Lamar, and that was cool. He said he was gonna grape Kendrick, nigga. He said he was gonna forcibly make Kendrick do things. Facts out of his own mouth. And y'all was cool with it. It's just a joke. The moment a nigga go on stage and call this man a Geppetto, oh, y'all in shambles. Oh, y'all don't know how to take the energy that y'all be dishing out. Nasty work. Disgusting. Like seriously, this disgusting. Y'all was cool with this man making a joke about graping Kendrick, which is insane. All right, that was nasty. Y'all was cool with that. Okay. Y'all cool with Andrew Schultz, who is literally a racist person, known for being racist towards black women and etc. Y'all was cool with that. Nasty work. That's not. But again, these Drake glazers though, there's some white supremacists that are Drake glazers. You got some tap dancing Negroes that are Drake glazers, and they all in cahoots together. They okay with it. They don't look at Drake as being black in the first place. That's what y'all gotta realize. Just like we saying he not black, they don't think he black either. That's why they support him so hard. It's colorism. It's colorism. That's what it's always been. Like I told y'all before, I had people mad at me, unfollowing, unfriending me because they mad that I'm laughing at Drake and all this nonsense. Like, oh, you mad? You not light skinned like Drake. The thing y'all idiots don't know is that I was born light skinned. If I show you my baby pictures, nigga, I was light skinned until I was like 5 years old, nigga. When I really got up in that sun for real, nigga, I turned cinnamon, nigga. I turned into pretzel colors, nigga. You ain't even know that. Oh, champ. Oh yeah, I was a yellow baby, gang. That's a fact. I was a beige baby. Word too. And then when the 90s was over, nigga, I was dark skinned, nigga. Well, I'm not that dark. I'm just cinnamon colored, nigga. I'm the same color as a cinnamon stick, basically. So yeah, that's a fact. All right. So I don't discriminate against colors. I'm not a colorist. All right. I see the beauty in all shades. All right. For women, that is. Don't flatter yourself, nigga. Oh, champ. Let's continue.
course, they are so upset because this is about Drake. And so going back to this rule of being able to express yourself in your art and everybody knowing this. I mean, until Drake came in, this has always been the standard in everything. And of course, looking at this through rap beef, that has always been a rule in it until now with Drake. And so really, even with the context of that, I do think in a way that the entire entertainment industry is pushing back on what Drake is doing, because if he can do something like this over a diss record and beef where he didn't just say horrible things to Kendrick Lamar himself, but he fully understood what could happen by getting into this. Overall, it creates a scary standard for the future of how rappers, writers, and any other comic or person who is trying to say anything in their art may be able to speak. And when you look at this joke like that, well, Drake is going to miss the point on purpose to try and prove his point, and everyone around him is going to as well, so they can keep trying to create this image that he is a victim. At this point, beyond hip-hop and a rap beef, what's clear is that Drake has made more people angry than you could ever imagine, because it's not just about a beef or how Drake feels in a single isolated moment now. But with what he is doing, it goes against the way everybody has been able to approach the way they express themselves in art and creative mediums in whatever they do, and really with Drake. This is the bigger picture of it all and why this entire moment is so pivotal for everything. And really, no matter how you look at this, with the fact that this beef has reached a place where it's one of, if not the most talked about part of an award show from an entire other industry, overall it just shows that between Kendrick's victories and Drake's losses, hip-hop has reached the pinnacle of everything right now, and more than ever, there are so many people engaged in what's going on in the genre, and between these two rappers specifically, that is just pushing everything forward, whether that's the loss of respect that people have for Drake, or the appreciation of Kendrick Lamar's music and what he is doing. And so overall, while Drake and everyone around him are livid at the Oscars, and I am sure we are going to see them do a lot more with this moment to try and drag it out and make it seem like this bigger and more ridiculous thing. Really, this moment is highlighting just how significant this entire rap beef has been on everything. It is also showing that beyond rap, everyone is just done with Drake because more than anything else, his choices have disrespected the entire entertainment world as a whole. And he
gonna lose that lawsuit. And he gonna lose that lawsuit because he's not gonna win. All of these fake fraudulent victories these niggas keep sharing about, talking about iHeartMedia. Oh, they paid Drake. Nigga, they didn't pay him anything. They didn't pay him nothing at all. They came to an agreement. An agreement where, hey, yeah, we're just gonna let bygones be bygones and go about our business. We're gonna forget this ever happened. We're gonna come to an agreement where we just, take us off the lawsuit. Nigga, UMG ain't pay us nothing. And get paid, man. He just took them. They agreed to just get rid of take him off the lawsuit because they were saying UMG paid them to defame his name, but not like us. They said they're not going through with it. Listen, man, this case ain't going nowhere. This nigga think he gonna get $2 billion off UMG for some defamation. Good luck with that. Good luck with that, champ. In Taylor Made Freestyle, what did you say, champ? Talk about how I like little girls and all this nonsense. Nigga, you already preempted him doing it. So once you had preempted this man and gave him permission in the record to talk about him liking minors and all that, how you get mad? You can't get mad. You just mad that it worked. What Drake is mad at, he's mad that calling him a Geppetto actually worked because he didn't think it did. See, before the beef even started, people was already calling him a Geppetto. That's what y'all don't realize. Go back to the song Another Late Night with Lil Yachty on For All the Dogs. He said, mention Millie Bobby and we get to really flocking. In the same bar, he disses ASAP Rocky. You dig what I'm saying? Like, niggas been calling the man a Geppetto before that because he was talking about people calling him a Geppetto over the Millie Bobby stuff before. All right? So, this ain't nothing new neither. Feel what I'm saying? Why you ain't sued in? You only sued because it actually worked. You didn't expect it to work and it did, and now you're upset. Oh, now you want to sue. Oh, they really think I'm a Geppetto. Nigga, you suing don't make people think you're not a Geppetto anymore. $2 billion you're not getting. Just like you're not getting no $600 million advance from no UMG. Again, nigga, they gave you $400 million already. They're not about to increase. No, they're not increasing that budget, nigga. They said $400 million. And after what you just did, nigga, you're never getting $600 million. You might not get no millions from UMG, nigga. They're going to make you fight your way out of that contract is what they're going to make you do. You in a 360 deal. They gonna make you fight your way out that contract, nigga. You gonna have to put out more albums that's gonna flop. Yeah, champ. You see how you doing second week numbers that's at 3,000 units? Disgusting. Well, guess what, champ? 100 gigs 2.0 is coming next, nigga. You gonna have to fight your way out this deal now, champ. They about to do you real dirty, gang. If you thought it was bad, it's about to get worse. Especially when you lose that lawsuit because you're not winning. You don't even have a valid argument. And a lot of stuff that's in that lawsuit are literal lies. Not true, champ. Nigga, in the lawsuit, it says that Kendrick Lamar is from Oakland, California. Nigga, no, he's not. He's not from the goddamn Bay, champ. He's from Compton. He's not from the Bay. He's from goddamn Compton. Who the hell wrote your lawsuit, champ? Your lawyers suck. And that's why you're going to lose, because your lawyers are awful. When you have a good lawyer, you can't lose, gang. You can't lose, gang. Your lawyers is trash because they don't even have valid information in the lawsuit. So now your lawyers suck. Who the hell did you pay to be your lawyers, gang? Your lawyers are awful. You ain't going to win with a bad lawyer, champ. If you have a really, really good lawyer, then it's different. You ain't got Brian Steele, though. Nigga made a song called Brian Steele on the recent album. Nigga made a song called Brian Steele. Nigga, Brian Steele ain't your lawyer, though. Brian Steele a very good lawyer, though. But Brian still ain't going against UMG. That's different. Might go against the city of Atlanta and all that. But he damn sure ain't going against no UMG. You better get a better lawyer. Oh, champ. Run up these likes, man. Smash the like, share the video. Let's continue.
Because of this, it's not just his loss in a rap beef that people are mad at and will laugh at him for a long time to come. But it's really just so much bigger than that at this point, because what Drake is doing is trying to ruin the very way everybody has been able to create and tell stories through as a whole. And so now with all that said, let me know. What do you think about this moment, what the reaction from Team Drake has been, and did you think this joke was funny, or were you just surprised to see hip-hop and Drake's L and Kendrick's wins reach this far of a place? Now, I can't wait to hear what you have to say. And
salute to the homie Fantastic Hip Hop. Listen, man. We're not listen, we gonna see a lot of madness transpire over the next couple of months. I don't know how long this lasts. I ain't gonna lie. Kendrick hasn't said a word. The nigga just been performing. Kendrick then did a couple of how many interviews? He did like 2 interviews, right? And he performed. This nigga ain't said nothing else. This nigga ain't going on social media. This nigga just dropped music, did some interviews, all right, and went about his business. He ain't said a word. His peoples is talking. He's not saying a damn thing, all right? You got Top Dog, Hitter J3, all these people saying stuff, all right? Kendrick ain't said a damn thing, nigga. He's about to go on tour. He's about to go on tour. He's about to do this tour. It's going to be a crazy tour. And that's it. What more can be done from there? Like, I don't know how long this lasts. I really don't know. But this beef is getting out of pocket because now the beef is just transferring over to other things. Now we got fans trying to press other fans, showing fans all types of weapons and all this nonsense. Whatever. Who cares? Listen, I'll be honest with y'all, gang. I'm not in this cult that niggas got. I'm not in no Kendrick cult. I'm not in no goddamn Drake cult. When I go on Twitter and go viral, I go viral just because I piss off Drake fans. And I do it on purpose, nigga. I don't care. I piss off Drake fans on purpose, nigga. I don't invest my life into being a glazer. I purposefully piss off stupid fans on purpose, nigga. And go viral for it. And they so goddamn dumb that they help me go viral. Oh, champ. Oh, the mayor. F you, mayor. It was so bad. Somebody dropped an N-bomb in my inbox like I was supposed to be scared. F you, Negro. Like, okay. And then what? You not offended me by calling me that. Hey, champ, look. I'm not offended. I'll be honest. They didn't went all the way with it. All right? Listen. I don't care. It's just fun to piss off broke Drake fans, all right? Broke, stink, pissy, stink Drake fans. I love it. It's nice. You're helping me go viral, champ. You're making my name well known. Keep reposting the mayor. You're only helping me grow. Just like Drake helping Kendrick grow, you're helping me grow too, all right? And your mother's helping me grow as well in other places. By the way, our champ, All champ. Yeah, champ. Now get mad. What's up? All champ. Yeah, man, listen. Do the man a favor and run up these likes, man. Smash the like button. Share the video. It's getting crazy, man. It's getting wild. Run these likes up, though. Smash the like, share the video. Join the Discord. Discord link is in the chat. Always in the comments. It's in the description as well. All right? Smash the like, share the video game. We're going to be back with more content mañana tomorrow. Right? Salute to y'all, man. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, by the way. But again, I got a special announcement for y'all. Real special announcement. Are you ready for it? It's the mayor. The one and only real New York Mayor, F. Eric Adams, and you rocking with the town favorite Showface News. It's Big Gotham, and you already know it's the town versus everybody at all times. Go to showfacenews.com and cop the merch. I'm up out of here, gang. Salute.